Art Week's underway in Boston with events presented by the Highland Street Foundation and produced by the Bach Center. To tell us what's happening are the Associate Director of Special Projects for Art Week, Vivian Baguer, Holland, and Music Director of the Riverside Chamber Players, Rebecca Strauss. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
I want to start with Vivian Baguer, Holland. Talk about what got this all going.
Yes, well, Art Week began in the fall of 2013, just 4 short years ago. Our team was inspired by the popularity of Restaurant Week and wanted to offer a creative twist on that concept. And we kicked off with 26 events in 11 neighborhoods and towns, centered primarily in Boston. And we've experienced 900% growth since then. This spring, we're featuring 260 events in over 70 communities in eastern Massachusetts.
Now people might think, oh, Art Week, that's, paintings, museums, but this is most of it's totally different.
Yes, it's very different. We are very blessed to live in a metro area where there are so many fantastic performances and exhibitions happening every day. But what's different about Art Week is during this 10-day period, the public has an opportunity to experience a unique, a hands-on, or a creative experience, or a sneak peek into the creative process.
And a lot of these are free events too.
Yes, over 60% are free, and 90% fall between free and under $25. So it's a very affordable and accessible way to experience the arts.
Rebecca Strauss, your involvement here is musical, but it's not just playing a concert, but it's sort of trying to engage people through music.
Right. So last year was the first year that I did an Art Week event. It's called Harmony and Hope, Responding to Violence with Music. And I created it around a need for to bring awareness around gun violence, and also just to deal with all the pain and anxiety that people have and have been having around gun violence and mass shootings, and I wanted to use music as a way of healing, and to do it part of Art Week was fantastic. And last year was a 12-hour series of performances, all in one day. This year, on May 7th, it will be a 2-hour performance with classical music and gospel choir. And the idea is to create an environment for the community to heal, but also to bridge different communities and different genres of music, and have it be an integration of a variety of different art forms. So.
Well, you're also bringing together certain kinds of music that we don't normally hear. You've got Amy Beach, WC, and gospel music.
Right. Why not? So my love is classical chamber music, and I have seen the power of music to affect people in a very positive way. And one doesn't have to know about classical music in order to feel the positive effects of it. My other love is gospel music. I absolutely love gospel music, so we're partnering with the New England Gospel Ensemble, and they are absolutely fantastic. And instead of just having string quartet and then gospel, we are doing some things each separately and then some things combined. It's also a way of connecting different communities. So some communities connect more with gospel music, some more with classical music, so there's a little bit of everything for everyone.
This is BNN News, and we're talking about Art Week events with Vivian Baguer, Holland, and Rebecca Strauss. Vivian, this is a series of events. It's not just pitched toward people interested in the art. There are things in here even for people who are into politics?
Yes, there are. As we often find, artists are working and reflecting what's happening in our society, and there are a number of events this season that are speaking to the wild ride that some political circles are taking these days. So I really invite folks to visit the website at artweekboston.org and do a quick search. We have an interactive filter, so you can sort of search by genre or theme and find some of those events as well as many others.
Rebecca, what about the way the musicians that you work with feel getting involved in an event? Because this kind of event, it takes them out of their usual boxes. So what does that do?
Well, I think in general that musicians and artists are looking for a way to use their art to have more impact in the world and to feel like they are very much involved in just what Vivian was talking about what's going on in our world. How can we use what our gifts, if you will, to deal with what's in front of us. So I know that the musicians that are involved in this particular concert feel really honored to be a part of it and so grateful to have an outlet to express themselves in a way that that speaks to either social justice or providing healing, or something beyond just the notes on the page or beyond a beautiful concert, which is wonderful in and of itself. But it's wonderful also to go one step or two or three steps further as a way of really bringing us together and bringing awareness to some issues that we don't always easily speak about or can't easily express our emotions around. And sometimes the art and the music really helps sort of open the door for us, the whole community, to open our hearts and start talking about it, or just finding a way to connect with other people.
Vivian, I guess there's a mission to all of this, which is to, well, maybe things are inclusive now, but you want to make them more so.
Absolutely. Our CEO is fond of saying that the arts create a civilized society, and we all believe that. And Rebecca and her work is one of over 300 examples in terms of individuals that are going to be involved this season. And so it is very, very important to us and very much at the heart of the mission of the Bach Center as well.
Well, if people want to see exactly what's happening, when and where, you've got a place online. They can check that out, right?
Yes, absolutely. We're halfway through. We have still 125 events through Sunday, May the 7th, and I encourage folks to visit artweekboston.org or find us on Facebook. And there's a fun interactive quiz that will help curate a list for you, as well as just the full calendar of events.
Thank you both very much, Vivian Baguer, Holland, and Rebecca Strauss.
Thank you.
Thank you.